Call the spaceships to Davenport. Prepare for a day of anarchy and interface with a couch in space. Welcome to space, everybody. Space Couch, we're back. We're rocking. Some people asked me if I'm going to do the old Patreon service. Still figuring that out. And we'll let you know once we got that all figured out. But I'm working on a new album, too. I just can't stop. So, lots of plates spinning, as we like to say. Speaking of things that make us go, advertising this week brought to you by Liger Hawk Records and the new album from James Netterwald. It's called The New Album, so it's really easy to remember. You're like, what's that new album? It's the new album. Totally. We just make it simple here at Liger Hawk. It's great. He wanted to plug his Spotify, so if you go to Liger Hawk Records there, right here, it'll take you to a Spotify link, and you're gonna have a really great time with James Netterwald's new album. Ladies and gentlemen, this is gonna be really exciting. Hopefully for you, because you're watching and or listening, but today's guest and I have been internet friends for years, and we're this is our first kind of conversation, and you get to hang out with us. So for personal and professional reasons, I am very excited to welcome Panda of 8-Bit Panda Strike.
What's up? What's going on? I'm doing good. You can hear me, right? Yeah.
Oh yeah. Actually, yeah, okay. Count to 10 or something. I should have done this at the top of the show.
8, 6, 7, 5, 3, 2, 8, 4, 9, something.
We'll do we'll do levels just a little bit there, and we'll alter as space directs us. The gravitational pull of the sun. Will sometimes mess stuff up, but yeah.
Word.
So, you are in an amazing project called 8-Bit Panda Strike. What is 8-Bit Panda Strike?
Let's see. To explain it in autistic detail. No. Okay, I was in in New York, I was in a band called Omen Faculty.
Okay.
And then I was keyboard and singer, backup singer. And then I got out of music for a while, and then I moved to Pennsylvania, and I started going to local shows.
Okay.
And that got me into making my own music. So I guess 8-Bit Panda Strike would be I believe you said this to me one time, lo-fi industrial with a sense of humor.
Yeah.
So,
okay. I think that's pretty good.
Yeah.
I'm very
so I do half of my songs are made on my Casio anyway, so it's and then I just build on from there, putting video game sounds and stuff like that. So say my music is kind of like Nine Inch Nails, with some Dancy Cam FDM, video game sounds versus Weird Al Yankovic.
Okay.
So that kind of
mix. It'll never take off. Who would ever listen to Comedy Industrial? I'm kidding. Let's take a listen to the seminal 8-Bit Panda Strike jam. Spoiler alert, here's a clip.
In order to avoid this verbal diarrhea, I have to stay away from social media. Sometimes that's not always a quick fix. At least shut the fuck up when we're watching Netflix. Spoiler alert, the villain dies. Spoiler alert, the cake is a lie. Spoiler alert, that chick is a guy. And if you don't like it, life. Stay off the internet.
Yeah. So that was spoiler alert. Got some great electronic workings on that, but you also do a lot of ukulele stuff.
Yeah, I've been.
Go ahead. No, go for it, man.
I've been incorporating that. I started playing the ukulele like a few years ago, something new to try.
Mm-hmm.
And then I thought of the idea of incorporating that into my music, and I've done it live a couple times. Like I kind of did like a cover of The Becoming by Nine Inch Nails, and instead of the guitar part, like da-da-da-da, I did it with the ukulele, and it came out like, and it had like some effects on it, and it came out really good. It was pretty cool. So yeah. I've thrown that in there. Like if you listen to the new remix of Guitar Hero's Lame, I actually throw in it sounds like a guitar, but it's ukulele with like heavy distortion, so it sounds close enough. You throw effects on something like that, it's fun to play with.
And I should have made a point of this, but should we go to your Bandcamp, or where do you like people to go?
I have a Bandcamp. That's where I first started, and then I joined the DistroKid Club.
Okay.
And my music is everywhere on all social media
platforms.
platforms.
Put 8-Bit Panda Strike into your favorite search engine. You can't go wrong. Well, where I wanted to go with that is because your arsenal, if you will, is so varied. Do you have to like, what's your writing process like? Do you have to like consciously be like, I need more ukulele to balance out this insane electronic thing that I'm doing? Like, how does an 8-Bit Panda Strike track form?
Well, like sometimes I'll have a random idea,
mm-hmm.
and I'll be like, hand soap is pretty. Like I'm washing my hands, hand soap. Did anybody write a song about hand soap? No, I'm gonna.
Hell
and
yeah.
I did. I'm working on that now.
Okay,
so,
okay, that's a Space Couch exclusive. We got a hand soap track coming up.
Yeah, I wrote a song about hand soap. I'm working on that right now.
Yes,
so I write stupid songs. It's funny.
Man after my own heart.
Yeah, but I like for beats, I just, I'll think of something. I always do start with something simple, and then if I need to make it abstract or whatever, I go by like a basic formula most of the time.
All right.
So, I keep it simple.
Speaking of a man after my own heart, pardon my vanity so early into it, but I gotta ask what the inspiration, and I'm on it, but like you did a Devastator cover.
Oh yeah,
the
that's
first
like one of my favorite
Gotsicle song covered by.
That was the very first one. I knew that was
one
from
of
back
them.
in the day.
Yeah, the start's like always a little bit like primordial, right? But like that, I think that was really the first one.
That beat is fucking heavy. I love it. Like I love heavy. Like that's what drew me in. Like I used to listen to. It's not fast, but it's heavy. Like industrial strength and hardcore, like slowed down New York City speedcore.
Yeah.
And I
never thought about it like speedcore, but yeah.
I don't know. It's and the fact that it was heavy and distorted and stuff like that. Well, I was going to college this was like 10 years ago or something like that, and I discovered you on either Reverb Nation or Bandcamp for sure. And I found you on some website, and I found a Devastator EP, and you did a song that was like that, but it was German. I didn't understand it, but I still liked it. I heard that one first, and then when you went to Devastator, I'm like, this is fat.
Yeah, that was.
I have to I would love to remake this. Like years later, it was in my head, and I'm like, let's figure out how to construct this and get permission from you. And I've been playing it live. People love it.
Awesome, man. Yeah, it was really wild. I re-recorded vocals for that. It was.
I am so glad you put vocals on that. Like it's your song, so like you just
Oh, it was cool.
I was like, this wouldn't be right if Brian was not
20
doing
years
vocals.
later or whatever. I think probably 20 years. I was wrote that in like my year abroad in Germany, which is why the first version is auf Deutsch. But you guys check this out. This is 8-Bit's cover of Devastator, and we'll do cut 7.
Right on the floor by stab. manager. Left leg is formed by mix master. Scrap alone on bunk crusher, make up the rest. Hook becomes a head, death runs down to his chest. Devastator! Devastator! Devastator!
And we're back. That's a lot of fun. Get that out. And if you have the chance, you can see our guest perform it live. How's the live experience been for you, man?
I've been doing open mics for now because
Okay,
like
cool.
the area where I'm at, I played a couple times last year at this place called the Keystone Stage. Pretty cool people there. They're very welcoming. Like they'll have different acts come on there and play out and stuff like that. There's other places too, but the music scene over here it's like a little bit rough for electronic artists. Like we've done some things here and there. We've had some projects and the shows have been like, fairly well received. But yeah, I just do open mics pretty much now. If I get booked for a show, that'd be awesome.
All right, yeah. Contact our guest. The open mics are great because people are like, trying to play songs about like their ex-girlfriend, and then you're like, all right, you guys remember the Transformers? And people are like, I don't.
I'm like that. I'm like, who do you like, Autobots or Decepticons?
Oh, really?
One dude was like Autobots. I'm like, oh, this dude likes Autobots. He's whack.
Love it. I love it. To sort of steer our flying couch in a different direction. This sort of interests me. You and I have been talking before the show about music and mental health.
Yes.
I was wondering, like, because I have my own sort of approach to it, and I'm not sure if it's more of a fulfillment thing, or it's more of like an outlet for rage, or how do you approach the mental health music intersection?
I'll just say I have some dark songs.
Yeah.
And some lyrics that I've written have come from like a different mindset. Like I have songs when I wasn't doing well, and they happen to sound good. Like Richard Simmons VHS. I don't know where I was, but I think making music for me is great personal medicine because like a few years ago, I was just in bed all the time. I didn't go anywhere. I didn't socialize. Right. I wasn't very creative. And then I just kind of had like a spark, and I started going to therapy.
Nice.
Taking care of myself, and then the music helped because I got back into making more music in 2018. Because I was doing stuff in like 2015, and I got sick. But I feel like I feel accomplished when I make something and I put my feelings and my heart into it and whatnot. And then I get another boost of self-confidence and self-esteem when I share my music to people and they enjoy it. I'm not looking for an ego boost or anything. I'm just saying, like, I like to share.
Yeah, no, totally.
I like to share my recovery through music.
Awesome, man. Yeah, like it's like food for me. Like if I'm really down, I'm like, oh wait, I didn't work on music today. That's why. And then I get back into it. That's really cool. I have not heard
the same thing with like drawing too and everything. Writing poetry and whatever. Yeah, I draw as well. I designed that logo down there.
Nice, man.
And yeah, and the little panda with the green hair. His name is 8, so I kind of like made a little mascot and stuff.
I didn't know the panda's name was 8. Okay, all right.
He's actually. It's funny because like the little story is that he's actually like a changeling, and he prefers to stay in the panda form because he thinks it looks cute. So I'd have to show you like the character design of everything.
Your logo has an origin story. All right, I love it.
Yeah.
Not like how the logo came to be, but like a super villain origin story or a hero. You know,
Yeah.
he's a changeling.
Yeah, he's a little hero.
All right,
Like
he's
I
a hero.
drew the Panda Strike, like I drew all that myself, like the
Mhm.
graffiti letters and everything. So
Well, not only are you an artist, our guest is so multifaceted today. You do comedy and just straight up stand up comedy. And as a comedy musician, see, I've never really done it. Like I've always had like the fantasy of doing stand up comedy, but
yeah.
what what's the difference in like energy, like or if any,
Okay.
between? Go for it.
Okay. Like I was doing stand up at first, and I'm not great with public speaking. Like you
Mm-hmm.
eventually get better the more you practice.
Sure.
Um the problem is my train of thought stutters no matter how much I practice. Like I go in like glitch mode when I try to come up with words and stuff like that. Like
Okay.
like Biden or something. But
Love it.
anyway, but basically so I was doing stand up for a little bit, and then I had the I have the ukulele. I'm like, why don't I just I started listening to like Stephen Lynch and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
That was another I went to a comedy show that a friend of mine, Steve, was featuring at, and there was a woman that was doing comedy with her guitar, and I thought that was pretty cool. And since I feel more comfortable with an instrument,
Mm-hmm.
I decided to put that in there. And that's a different energy. It's more like a calming energy because
Okay.
people like music, and people like funny things. People like to laugh. So
Right.
to put it together, for me, it's more calming. I'm more used to it. I'm always nervous
Interesting.
on stage, but
Because the part of it for me, just the idea of it being such a an unhinged thing. Like if I'm doing like especially electronic music, like I know all the words and
yeah,
everything's sort of locked in. And in a stand up comedy set, it feels like a bucking bronco. Like somebody could heckle or a joke might not land. You got to reorient real quick or something like that.
I think the worst is when um you get you get silence.
Okay.
Right? Like a reaction is good. If you get heckled, okay, at least they reacted. Boo, you
Right.
suck. Well, you gave me attention, so
Right.
but you want people to laugh, obviously.
Uh huh.
Um, but I think like I've died a couple times. Like sometimes people will just ignore you and talk. Like the one time this is stand up. I went up there, I went to an open mic, and there was a bunch of people, and I was trying out some new stuff. Um, and I was still kind of new. I was only doing it like a few months in, and there are people talking, and they lost interest in me, and it was really weird.
Uh
It
huh.
felt like I was lost in a forest of voices,
Oh wow.
and I have to keep talking and going
Right.
through my set just to get to the exit, and like that's how it felt bombing. Um, it was like looking back, it was still kind of fun to
Yeah,
do
but you
that,
build
but
you build that muscle. Now you got like
yeah,
this.
definitely. You gotta keep at it, you know?
Hell yeah, man. Hell yeah. Like and yeah, you're playing on hard mode. Like because I get like backing tracks. There's never silence, right?
Yeah, no,
Um,
it's just me and my ukulele and my mouth. And then, I tell jokes in between. I don't just play
mhm.
songs, So I do throw in some stand up still. Um, and that some and I'm in like a little like clique, not clique, like a group of
Yeah,
local
sure.
comedians
Yeah.
that we get together
Oh,
and
that's
hit up
really
open
cool,
mics
man.
and trade ideas and stuff. Yeah.
That's cool to have a community. Well, speaking of weird communities, and I don't know if there's going to be a ton of meat on this bone, but do you play the whole fan run con thing? We talked about it a bit before the show.
There was bad news. I did not.
Oh, you didn't do it. Okay, so like
No,
we
I
can.
didn't do it. It was in the talks. It was in the talks. I'll mention it. Whatever. There was a local con that was just starting called BetaCon,
Yeah.
and it was basically like mostly tabletop gaming
Hmm.
and collectibles and stuff like that. I did vend there my artwork. I did vend my artwork
Oh, okay.
there.
Awesome. Awesome.
The year after. So I wanted to. I was like, hey, can I write a song about your thing to give you some more clout? and whatnot, or just something fun that I would like to do anyway. Because I've heard you do
Because you
songs.
sent me, yeah, we do festival songs were like our jam before we got canceled.
Yeah, I
from
think
all
those
of
are
them.
awesome. That's kind of what got me into it
Oh,
too.
okay, cool.
So yeah, no lies, you're an influence to my music. Not kissing
Thanks,
ass. I'm
thanks.
just saying the truth.
Hey, well,
But
I'm in
but I
good
did the
company.
Betacon song, huh?
Okay, I know I'm in good company. I'm a fan of yours as well.
Yeah, I did the Betacon song. I have an old version of it. I'm gonna rework it. I was
Oh,
gonna
okay,
like switch
great.
in the lyrics.
That's why I
I was gonna
asked, because
switch
you
the
sent
lyrics
me that
around,
beta
but yeah,
contract. Oh, you're gonna.
I've done it live and people like it. That song
Okay,
is so.
hell
That
yeah,
song's
man.
a jam.
All right, well, I'm happy that it's coming back to life. And we are going to make a little bit of a rotation as well, because in this orbit, it is once again time for the features segment. Ladies and gentlemen, prepare for the radiation round. Called that because,
Shit.
yeah, dude, we're gonna radiate it. It's a lightning round, but lightning is exceedingly rare, though not technically impossible in space. I had to get an astrophysicist friend of mine to confirm it. But there's a lot more radiation than there is lightning. So on the radiation round, no wrong answers. Here we go. Panda, X-Men or Avengers?
X-Men for the win. X-Men totally. I grew
X-Men
up
totally?
reading the comics.
Okay.
Yeah, my first introduction in X-Men, I believe, was the X-Men arcade that came out.
Yes.
So, and then shortly after that, like comics. Then I went to comics. So back then I was reading like Uncanny X-Men.
Hell yeah.
The late 280s with John Romita and stuff like that.
Yeah.
You know, and then like Jim Lee went into it. I love the artwork.
Oh, great stuff.
Avengers versus X-Men though, like those storylines were pretty good. Except the last one, they threw in like a Phoenix Force thing going. There was like a whole team of Phoenix Force guys. I'm like, that's stupid.
Well, I mean, I like anything that goes on too long. Like I was into Civil War when it started. It just lasted two effing years. You guys.
Yeah, it's like
more
those spin-offs and stuff like that, right?
It just kept going. Anyway, okay, so difficulty increases. Fist of the North Star or Akira?
I got the movie over there somewhere. Akira. Definitely
okay.
Akira.
Yeah. All right, good stuff. And so
Fist of the North Star is good. I like Ultraviolence, but Akira is always
iconic, seminal. I'm just basic outsider. So I said Akira my whole life. I'm sure you're pronouncing it much more correctly.
I'm being a freaking weeb. Don't mind me.
All right, no worry. Well, that's why I asked, because I wanted the opinion from the master. And elbow drop off the top turnbuckle. What is the best Mega Man title?
Oh man, I don't play Mega Man much.
Okay, you have many to choose from.
Though the first one I played was Mega Man 2, and I liked the soundtrack a lot. Mega Man 3 theme was good. That was fun to play. Mega Man 8 was cool too, only because it had voice actors in it. Because I like, I don't know, I like little things like that.
Yeah, okay.
So they'll have the bosses and like Tango Man. I'm Tango Man. Okay.
Yeah, that was a big,
like when you had to do the jump slide. I thought that was pretty
jump
cool.
Slide was a big advantage. 2 is always going to be my Mega Man. But
yeah, 2's good.
2's good. That Metal Blade is the industrial one, right?
There you go. Right.
There you go. So from the top, it's X-Men, Akira or Akira, and
Mega Man 2.
Mega Man 2, 3 and 8 sort of on that platform.
And 8, yeah.
And when did they stop using...
Slide.
So good. And now for the second feature, everybody. Hypothetical spectacle. This is where we sort of distill your essence down into something. So I need to know, what would 8-bit Panda Strike, the video game, be like? Little obvious, but we got to do it. Like, would this be like an Altered Beast thing where you turn into a panda, or like a real-time strategy where you uke the site from orbit? Like, what do you envision the ABPS video
I
game as?
I definitely can see it as a brawler, like a beat 'em up.
Okay, sick.
Um, do you remember Metamorphs? Kind of
Like,
an obscure beat 'em up game.
no, I don't. To be honest,
Okay, they're like half human, half animal
it sounds
creatures
awesome. I
and
want
stuff
to
like
check
that.
this out
Yeah,
now.
yeah, yeah. Metamorphs, so obscure beat 'em up.
All
But
right.
yeah, just be like a panda warrior, just panda warrior.
Yeah,
Uh,
Panda Warrior, but like,
dressed like Cody. Yeah,
okay,
just beating up people and doing like how the bear does that super roll.
yeah, yeah, yeah,
Um, and then the two button attack, right? Attacking jump. I guess if you press them together, I pull out the ukulele and I strum there's a
yes.
sonic wave.
Can you?
Or you know how like there's like a radius super. I was thinking like Colossus when he's
Yeah, totally. Or like maybe a Devastator fist comes in off screen and like pummels a guy, right?
yeah,
Yeah.
right.
Maybe Betacon can be one of the levels. All right,
All right.
check out that 8-bit Panda Strike brawler. And now, bonus hypothetical spectacle. I don't know why I thought of this, but if you were a pro wrestler, what would
I
your
love
like
wrestling.
walking? What would you say?
I said I love wrestling.
Hell yeah! I went to my first indie pro wrestling match here in Knoxville not too long ago. It was a lot of fun.
Nice.
What would your
Indie
theme
wrestling.
song be? Like, what would your walking out to the rings theme song be?
Definitely not Panda by Designer. It's too on the nose.
Two on the nose.
Too on the nose. I don't know. I don't want to be like a mark for myself and say my own music
Okay,
either.
that's very big of you.
Yeah. Well, I am big. No, but
Stop.
sorry. No, but I guess oh man, this is rough. Something
We'll have your own track.
techno-y dancey, huh?
You can have your own track. It's all good.
I don't know, post that meme or something. It's fast and heavy.
Yes,
So
good stuff. So we'll check that out. You know, like, oh my gosh, it's Panda with the ukulele. You totally steel chair.
he broke him in half.
Yeah, there we go. There we go.
Break out some Steiner math.
Look, yeah, buddy. Love it. I love it. Get that Scott Steiner headgear going. We can check you out live at open mics.
Yeah, for now.
We'll check out the internet for that. Should we look for a certain area, or you don't have to say where you live if you don't want to?
Oh no, I'm in Northeast. I'm in Wilkes-Barre, Scranton, Pennsylvania. That's like Northeast Pennsylvania, huh?
All right. So if you're in the Northeast Pennsylvania area and you're like, I can't decide if I want to laugh or dance, you don't have to make that decision anymore. You just gotta go find.
I'll do both.
Our guest, hell yeah, find him on the internet. You mentioned you have a hand soap track coming.
I'm working on that with some members of this comedy punk band.
Oh,
Jacqueline Turdux. Hopefully that still goes through. So
love it.
yeah, I have that. I have a few other I have some old stuff I want to rework.
Okay, because I was just gonna
like
ask what's next, but you got a lot in the
yeah,
can,
totally. I'm working on a parody for Hey There Delilah. I'm doing some like it's about a simp, that takes it too far. The Betacon song that's coming out. What else? There's a couple things. Game Night. I just got to throw vocals on Game Night. That's
you got a
pretty
lot
cool.
lot of irons in the fire. Where does the work ethic
Yeah, I got
come
a
from?
little like pieces here and there. I just want to like rework stuff and push it out, So I haven't done anything new, new and popular. Last year, Vampires in Space was on
thank you.
local radio. It was on local. There was a little there's a show Sunday nights. The guy DJ's Lazy E. Sorry, Easy E.
Wow,
He's dead.
Yeah, wow. That's
No, but
goth,
Lazy
man.
E's
You
a
got
cool
dead
dude. He put my one song Critical Hit on locals only, and that was pretty fat. But Vampires in Space was on there for a while, and people were digging it.
It's a great track.
So
Check
I'm
out
I'm trying to make a song on that level
Okay.
again, you know.
Okay. Well, sharing our guests' mental health. When you check out Vampires in Space and Critical Hit and all the forthcoming material, I am going to bring this flying couch back on into the station shortly. Panda, it was really great to be able to like internet talk to you.
Definitely, it is cool.
If you're ever in Tennessee, look me up. We'll go hit some wrestling or jam on out. You can record some, like the reverb out here in space is amazing, as you would imagine. Actually, I
love
lying.
reverb.
There's no sound in space. So I don't know how I recorded this. We're breaking the laws of physics, but it's international waters out here in space.
It's like your Franklin Richards. You have reality bending and space bending powers.
Well done. Yes, I'll reach like. I don't even need my space controller here. I can just like stretch out to the thing. Are we getting that Fantastic Four, like a good Fantastic Four movie? They keep trying.
I don't trust anything that Disney and Marvel makes anymore, right? Though the one good thing that they came out with and they got a good showrunner for it was X-Men 97.
Okay.
That's the best thing that's going on right now. As far as anything Marvel, even animation, because like right after what was it? Infinity War. Infinity War was like the last good one.
Okay.
Right? And then Endgame.
I like Moon
and then
Knight.
after that, it just went poo-poos, you know?
It did.
It just went downhill each and every. I mean, we if you know why. But I'm not really gonna get into that. But that's such a politics. No, but
yeah, you're in a safe place, man. I totally agree.
Okay. It's like they want to let it's not entertaining anymore. It's lecturing, right? It's like this is what we're gonna bring to you, and you're gonna think this way. This for modern audiences, and what they're learning is that the audience is rejecting that. You know, you want to go to a movie to escape reality, not to be lectured and have these like no original characters. They just basically put a different person. They give a mantle to a different person that's like unworthy.
Well, it's interesting that the show that literally has 97 in the title, like we're gonna go back to before all this wackiness.
Yeah, right. Definitely.
Like my brother messaged me. He's like, "You gotta check out the show," and I suck because I haven't seen it yet. Because space.
Dude, I've gotten sensitive over the years, and like I get the feels at least twice per episode. The last episode 5, no spoilers, but there's a lot of like memes of a certain thing that happened in there.
All right, well, we'll check out X-Men 97.
Excellent stuff.
And episode 5 in particular. Thanks for the bonus there. I didn't mean to get into pop culture content, but like you're such an expert.
Nah, it's cool.
It's exciting for me. So thank you for that. You guys out in space, or actually there on terra firma, you got some homework to do because you got to check out our guest, the uke tracks, the industrial tracks, the wonderful intersection thereof. So, ladies and gentlemen, this is Brian for Space Couch, for Panda, for 8-Bit Panda Strike saying, call the spaceships to Davenport, prepare for div anarchy, and interface with a couch in space. Space Couch! Yes! That was a lot of fun. I like yes, welcome to, well, not welcome to, thanks for coming to space, I have to say. Come back anytime. We're looking forward to soap tracks, and we're out.